With Election Day in less than 2 months, what is on the line is not a simple difference of policies, it is the fate of our nation. Judicial activists at all levels have put roadblocks in the way of justice. The 34-time convicted felon will not see a prison cell before Election Day. MAGA activists at state and local levels are working to disenfranchise voters, and foreign governments are paying conservative bloggers to spread their propaganda. On Liberal Dan Radio, we cut through the lies, unwind the spin, and give facts to counter their fiction. Will you do what needs to be done to make sure our nation isn't taken over by an autocratic despot? Or will you sit back and watch as our nation falls to ruin? The clock is ticking. Act now, before it's too late. All right, well, I thought I played the other one, but it is what it is. There you go. Welcome to Liberal Dan Radio. Talk from the left, that's right. This is your host, Dan Zimmerman, coming at you from New Orleans, Louisiana. We are not on Blog Talk Radio tonight, so there will be no call-ins today or soundboard or whatever, because no use in doing it, at least during the debate, because if I'm watching on my on my computer, I have to mute the desktop audio. So there you go. Thank you for everyone who's joined so far. We got Chad, Josh, Robin, Jolie, Jackie, Kalahella. Thanks all for showing up. I'm sure we might have more trickle in. I know there are a bunch of people are over on Boston Brian's. I was over there too for a little bit. I'm not sure if he's doing a live reaction or not. But I know he was doing a pre-show, and so let's go ahead and prep the debate on screen so we can see this and have it start commenting whenever we can. And oh god, there's a Red Lobster commercial for Cheddar Bay biscuits 2024. Is that the new candidate for office, Cheddar Bay biscuits? Hilarious. Volume is low, or is it just me? I could check the volume levels. Hold on, let me check my sound settings. Just a minute. I could because it's a little far away from my mouth. That might actually help as well. If I raised it up a little bit, we will see. Let's see, output, input. Yeah, the mic is all the way down to 67 for some stupid reason. I don't know why my computer likes to make my audio so low, and why I can't fix it to stop it. Like, I can't find how to fix it so I can stop it. So there's that. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Again, no soundboard tonight because I can't play. I don't want to play the ABC News audio and then have me get it copyright violated or what have you. Let me start streaming on Twitch as well. Forgot to do that. So, Josh, last debate I was out fishing for the first half. This time I have to fillet a few. Nothing wrong with a fillet of fish. So, what's up, TV2 Live? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. And the debate is apparently starting now. And we will see. They should say Vice President Kamala Harris and 34-time convicted felon Donald Trump. Said Demonox, I just had my unemployment appeal hearing. Pretty sure my ex-company won your case for you. Did they do more than what they did the last time to help you along? Because I know last time you had said your attorney had said that he probably won't have to call you because basically your ex-employer was a bunch of idiots, especially in how they answered the questions of the arbitration judge or whatever it is in charge. Hey, Jeff, what's wrong? Is it like a cold, flu, COVID, or some other type of sickness, illness, what have you? What's up, Aaron? To celebrate, I'm going to watch you give the blow-by-blow and be fine. Nobody gives better blow-by-blows than Liberal Dan. Wait. Is that what I want to say? Or should that be something that's saved towards Liberal Dan After Dark? We'll see. But have not started that channel yet. Maybe I need to. What's up, Tim? What's up, Isolde Zen? Good to see you both. Thank you for joining. Remember, if you haven't liked the video, make sure to smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so. Help celebrate the 13th year of Liberal Dan Radio. not that long on YouTube, but do all of the things that help the channel, more algorithm help, liking, commenting, etc. Use your Amazon Prime to subscribe over on Twitch. You can buy bits and gift memberships on Twitch. You can gift memberships here on YouTube, help people become liberal danimals, etc. I am going to be very amused if Donald Trump sharts himself on live TV again, because the last time he sharted himself, I'm fairly certain that they whatchamacallit, I'm fairly certain that the microphone was off for Biden when it happened, but when it was caught that they did it, let's see, is she going to shake a hand? Oh, wow, she walked over to shake hands with him. That's adult-like, unlike him, and he was like, what are you doing? But if he sharts himself live on TV this time, there'll be no reason to believe that it came from the other side of the stage, because her mic will be off. So did he say President Trump? Did he already make a mistake? Or did I mishear that? The only person on the stage, there's only 2 people on the stage. It's kind of silly. So no opening statements, they're just going right to questions? Interesting. Yeah, Demonox, I'm doing this riff track style. Oh wait, I forgot the image. Hold on. So you should watch it on another screen on your house or whatever, and then I'm just doing commentary on this. Because we are not risking any sort of ABC coming after and trying to smash us down for streaming their streams, even though everybody is streaming their stream. All the other networks are streaming them streams, so why can't we stream their stream as well? I guess maybe they're paying, I guess maybe they're paying for it. I don't know. But is it a refundable or non-refundable tax deduction? Of course, I'm going to give tax cuts to billionaires. I'm a billionaire. I want tax cuts for me, nobody else. He looks very sleepy. Is it just me, or does Donald Trump look very sleepy? Should we start saying sleepy Donald Trump? Oh, my screen's just reset. Lovely. ABC has CC Live. This could be funny. Yeah. Especially with Donald Trump and what he might say. It's a tariff and it acts like a sales tax. And you don't understand how tariffs work and how your tariffs harmed the farmers during your last tenure as president, last term. You had deflation on because your oil dropped because of the pandemic and demand was down for stuff. But hey, don't let the facts get in the way of your feelings, right? What's up, Dakota Dave? Good to see you. Millions of people are pouring into the country. We can't believe your numbers, Donald, because your numbers are, you like to downplay threats. You like to downplay things to make yourself look better. Yes, he does not understand tariffs at all. The Aurora thing is a hoax. It is fake news, to use his parlance. Nobody had a better economy. I wonder if he's going to have the best water again this time as well. And he also had he left a whole bunch of vaccines with no way to distribute them, yet Biden overshot his target by double when he had his goal to try and get the moonshot in the people's arms, or whatever he called it. Chad, it's easy to nail it if you lie. That's not my... He's nodding. He's nodding at Project 2025. He's not even denying it. He's nodding at it. He didn't shake his head. And hello, Aaron, if I haven't said hello yet. Yeah, but we'll be showing videos why it's exactly the same plan. Some good, some bad. I'm an open book. It's a coloring book. Nobody had a better economy. And you screwed up the response to the pandemic. More people needlessly died. Yeah, sure. Chad, but there you go. It could be because you're stoned. That is a good theory. I endorse your theory. I decided to not take an edible prior. I was going to wait till after. Wharton School that Donald Trump went to. Nice little jab right there. The Wharton School is where Donald Trump claims to have, gone, I guess. Whatever. But he likes to cite the Wharton School, and, well, she decided it against him. Awesome. See, there you go. Well, list the names. It's the best plan. Nobody has better plans. I mean, how is it people just don't laugh at him whenever he starts that childish third grade logic? It's the best. Nobody's had better. It's like, well, they need to make it for you to be able to understand it right there, Donald boy. Nobody's going to have bigger tariffs. I have the best tariffs. I will give everyone here $1 million if Trump gives a detailed plan. That's a safe bet there, Demonox. They're not going to have higher prices. Someone asked Donald Trump, can you explain price elasticity of demand and how certain goods are not going to shift in price because the demand doesn't matter because they're price inelastic? Or the price doesn't matter because the demand is price inelastic? And I'm going to give it to my wealthy billionaire friends. It's not going to go to the people. Your gas deals caused the inflation to spike because it spiked gas prices ridiculously high. You set that up, Trump. So he's like, I don't care. Ooh. I wonder that. I want to see that fact check because if that's true, holy crap. Yes, Dimax, that would be amazing if she said you effed around, you find out. Chad, I don't know specifically why all of the tariffs would have not been eliminated. However, he's going to add more. That's the thing. He's going to take what there is existing and then he's going to add more. Does he have anything that made up hyperboles? No, nobody has better hyperboles. He has the best hyperboles. Wait, we hardly make chips anymore. The Biden administration had the CHIPS plan, which brings chip manufacturing home to the United States. How dumb are you? I'm not sure if the tariffs that cause problems are the ones that are still implemented. That's the point, Chad. But even though his tariffs caused problems to the farmers, then he had to go take a whole bunch of the federal tax dollars and pay the farmers. But now he's going to do more. He wants to do across the board 20% now tariff on all imports. That's going to kill us. She was like, bitch, please. Yay, abortion. Nobody's more pro-life. Oh, here it comes. Here comes afterbirth abortions. That predominates. Only 0.5% of all abortions take place after 22 weeks. After 22 weeks, it's only 0.5%. Abortion in the 9th month should be allowed if the person's life or health is at risk, and a C-section can't be the way to remove the pregnancy. Through judicial activism. 5. It was only 5. Roberts did not want to overturn Roe v. Wade. He did not want to return it to the states. He just was going to allow Mississippi to stand with adjusting the week. So he doesn't even know what he's talking about with abortions. And now it's going to tear us apart more because you effed around and you're going to find out. No, they didn't. You shouldn't get to vote on rights, numbnuts. I did a great service. No, they did not. They overturned stare decisis, and Dobbs v. Jackson was the worst written ruling that I've read in a long time. And now people can't even save their own life. Preach. It is absolutely immoral. I wonder how many of the Republican housewives in the suburbs are going to sit there. Oh, wait, let's hear this part first. See, I like how she's wording it. She's not pledging to legislate. She's saying, if Congress does this for me, then I will sign it into law. That is the smartest thing that I've ever seen a president do, because normally it's just, I will do it. No, she's saying, if Congress passes it, I will sign it. Brilliant. Handle the incest question there, Hayer Donald. That's not what everybody wanted. Most people didn't want this. Roe v. Wade polled very highly. The states aren't voting. The legislatures are voting in some of these states like Texas and Louisiana. It's not the people voting. That is a true statement. There are a lot of people who said that it's not possible that Roe v. Wade will be overturned. Granted, I said that Roe v. Wade could be overturned. All you need is 50% in the House, and if you use the nuclear option, you just need 50% in the Senate. Nice dodge there, Trump. Student loans have nothing to do with abortion. They should shut off his mic. He spends most of the time in what? He hasn't been rejected again by the Supreme Court. It's lower courts that are currently going through. Nobody who paid on their student loans for 20 plus years is getting it for free. What was that? Young people and a lot of other people. What do you mean out of Congress? It was never in Congress. It was the Supreme Court. He's confusing his branches of government. Right. The people who get late-term abortions in the third trimester are the people who are doing it because they don't have a choice. Apparently he doesn't know any teachers. It was a very good comeback from her. Get me one too, Jeff. I'm not doing it. It's the states that are doing it. We gave it to the states. That's what he's going to say. And the student loans that are forgiven during the Trump administration, they were preventing people from getting their public student service loans or whatever. You have been a leader on IVF? You've never had a better leader on IVF than me. I'm a leader on fertilization. I fertilized everybody. You don't even have to ask. You just walk up on them and fertilize them. Ooh, both mics are on. If there's an 8th month problem with the pregnancy, of course it should be able to be terminated, you dumbass. Donald Trump killed the bill. That's what she should say multiple times. And then it reached a record low. Border crossings are now lower than what happened during the Trump administration. Yep, there you go. And this man killed it. He does look really sleepy. I tweeted that out. I was like, he looks sleepy. Called up Speaker Johnson. He didn't sign off on what? Sign off on what? The late, great Hannibal Lecter. Tons of people were at the Atlanta rally. What are you talking about? Tons of people go to her rallies. Nobody has better rallies. It's so funny. Yeah, she's like, yep, I got you. You're going to ramble on the rally size. My rallies are big, they're huge. Nobody has bigger rallies. Trust me. Ask Melania. A lot of towns don't want you showing up for the rallies because you haven't paid off your past bills for the rallies. We're now on to eating pets, huh? They're eating pets. He never answered the question. Thank you for the fact check, ABC. The people on television are saying it. Many people are saying, take a drink, right? We'll find out. Wait. Where's her pearl necklace? She's not doing a pearl necklace today? All I know is what's on the internet. The internet says, many people are saying, the best people are saying, dogs were eaten. Yes, Trump did absolutely dodge the question on whether he killed the border bill. You hired all these bad people, right? Whose fault is that you hired? Wow. Switch back to Afghanistan, which is also your fault. You set up the date that we were supposed to leave by, dummy. The inflation has dropped down to the lowest of the industrialized world under the Biden's economy, Bidenomics. What? And you still lost, dummy. It has nothing to do with the border bill. Local police have no authority to act because it's a federal power, not a state and local power. Yeah? Yes? Authorities will go door to door, yes? People. They actually stopped more fentanyl than you did. Trump needs a break for a beagle sandwich. I love beagles and locks. What? Crime is low. Crime is at lows, not highs, but you know. They were defrauding statements? What? What? Apparently Steve Scalise over on Twitter talks about how inflation and sky-high prices up 20% since Biden-Harris took office. And I'm like, tell us how 20% across-the-board tariffs will help the American consumer. Ooh, snap. Donald Trump is not law. You can't be a law and order candidate if you're a felon. Yes, we are. No. Weaponization, says the person who campaigned on lock her up. Wanted to lock up Hillary Clinton. You campaigned on weaponizing the Department of Justice. There's no evidence that the Biden administration or Kamala Harris was ever involved in those decisions to go after your criminal ass. Because your lackey did it. Your lackey is the one that did it. And all communications are privileged. What's in it for them? There you go. I preach. You're saying you're going... Where's the scar on the ear there, buddy boy? You're a towel. Russia, Russia, Russia. I agree, Demonox. They should just let him ramble in the background. Which isn't winning any leftists on this side of the debate, but, you know, it is. I really want to quote the jerk here, but I'm not gonna. It would be inappropriate. Again, we've discussed that. The bankruptcy is not him being a failed businessman, it's him being a corrupt business person. And I wish they would jump on that more. Talk about him being a corrupt business person by using bankruptcy to get out of paying his debts. So this is part of the policy. I think she's wrong side of F boomers. If fracking is the case, you should bring up the people with undrinkable water because of fracking. I agree with you. I'm not for fracking, but I mean, I'm not going to agree with any political candidate on 100% of the issues either. So, yeah, taking a bullet is a bit extreme and all you need is a Band-Aid. Exactly, Jeff. It's adjusted for inflation. Yeah, Trump would be worse. He'd pass a law allowing companies to pour gas directly into the water supply. Exactly. Wait, she gave it up and it's wrong that she gave up? What? Zing. Okay, that's a zing for Trump. I'll give him that. That was probably pre-planned. Probably told him, if you have the opportunity to say it, say this. What? What? You could just put words together and the MAGA idiots will be like, yay, yay. Of course, what happened in Minneapolis was the person that burned down the police station. I've done it like nobody's ever done. No one has had better whatevers. Going up the roof? What? What does that mean? Going up the roof? It's your fault what happened to gasoline. They're gonna kill the birds. They're gonna kill the birds. There you go, Deminox. That could have happened. Ask Donald Trump if he lost the election or not, because he recently said he did. I don't regret anything. Ashley Babbitt was a domestic terrorist. Again, he's not. What about the people who are your supporters who attacked police who you want to pardon? You're going to pardon police assaulters. Yes, Jeff. He also said you need to fight like hell. And that's probably the last thing they heard before they went raging from Peace Circle into the Capitol. Remember Peace Circle? The Boogaloo Boy was charged with arson for setting the police station on fire. Do you regret anything? Would you do anything different? No. I had nothing to do with it. I take no responsibility for how my followers act after I told them to fight like hell. She had no authority to reject you, dummy. You're responsible for riling up your crowd. You did. Fight like hell. Say the words fight like hell, Vice President Harris. And again, you are not a fine person if you march next to Nazis. Because he's going to say, I didn't call the Nazis fine people. I said the other people were fine people. If you're marching next to a Nazi and protesting alongside a Nazi and you know they're Nazis, you're not a good person. Here I am. They didn't call the Nazis but good people. It was the other people who were marching right alongside them happily. And his poorly educated supporters don't understand if he was being, proverbial or not. They don't understand the difference. They take everything he says literally. It hasn't been debunked. It has not been debunked whatsoever. All of the fact checkers are going to try and say, Harris wasn't truthful. Donald Trump didn't call all of the people good people. He said some of them are good people. But again, let's be clear. Let's be clear about this. He said that there are people on both sides that were good people. And if you march next to a Nazi, you're not a good person. I have a fuller video of this on YouTube. But again, if you march next to Nazis, you're not a good person. I don't care what you're there for. You see in the person who's a Nazi, you march next to that Nazi, you're not a good person. Period. You're right, Demonox. If Sean Hannity debunked it, that's just proof in the pudding, right? Well, right now, if Vice President or the President Biden could do anything he wants to because the Supreme Court gave him carte blanche. Totally. Totes reliable. Oh. He said that. I was sarcastic. It's not true. Of course, every time he's caught saying something that makes him look like a hypocrite, he's going to say it was sarcastic. But he says he doesn't joke. And Biden got more votes. Biden got more votes than that. Our elections are bad only because I lose them. What? Wrong? A technicality. I don't know what Mike Pillow's doing right now. I bet he's naked. He's probably face down in a pillow doing something. There you go, Assaulted End. And he was not dumb enough to fall for sarcasm. He said specifically he didn't catch the sarcasm, which is great. That's old news. Vice President Harris is just like, what are you talking about? Well, then he can't run for election, right? If he won 2 terms, you can't win a third. Yes, I've donated to Vice President Harris, so therefore I could be blocked up, according to Donald Trump. Boom. You're fired. Georgia. Find me 11,000 votes. And they say, you know, because he says he doesn't understand what's in it for them. He lost the court cases because Giuliani couldn't say things under oath that he said out in public because he would lose his license, although he already lost his license now, so whatever. Oh, geez, Victor. That's not the flex you think it is, dummy. I love Viktor Orban and Putin and Xi and Un. Yes, Viktor Orban is who we should be trusting our politics to. Russia wasn't afraid of you? Nobody's had bigger pipelines. I like to lay pipe. Grab him by the pipe. We had no problem, sure. We all voted for the Biden-Harris ticket. They didn't throw him out of office. He's still president, dummy. Threw him out of office. He's still president. What the hell is all that word salad? Donald Trump, I would let Netanyahu raise the entire thing so that I can build resorts there, and so can my son-in-law. Do they remain? I don't know. Using plans that Trump gave Putin, who gave Iran, who gave Hamas. Bring that up, and I'll be very impressed. I don't think the rape claims have been debunked, Eminox. There is a UN report out there that says that people were assaulted. Here is a link to that, Deminox, just in case. Here's an NPR link. I wouldn't negotiate with him. Netanyahu should do. There's nothing wrong with what he did. You caused it to start by sharing Russia the plans. Wait, he's talking about Ukraine. He's talking about Israel, not Ukraine. Well, that just, I mean, that you're just campaigning for Vice President Harris for a bunch of people who are on the far left. They're like, you promise? Donald Trump gave the secrets that Israel shared with him to Russia, who gave it to Iran, who gave it to Hamas, who then used those plans to be able to go and attack on October 7th. So you are partially responsible for the attacks on 10/7 there, Herr Trump. How? How? Then why can't you do it now? If Donald Trump thinks that he could get it done before becoming president, sworn into office, why doesn't he fix the problem now? Simple as that. Prove it. Put up or shut up there, Donald. I was just joking. I was being sarcastic again. If he fixes it now, he's a shoo-in. Yeah, why he can't? Because he won't. Because he doesn't know how to fix it. His fix is to just allow Putin just to bulldoze over Ukraine. And now he can't get in trouble for it. Emoluments clause out the window because you can't punish somebody who's president. Official acts. Good. You didn't stop when you were cut off. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Crime weights? The crime weights are way down? Seriously? I'm just going to take everything you say and flip it around against you. And now he's back to oil. Keystone doesn't help us. It just makes us export more. Ooh, we get a commercial break. So after the first half hour, what does everybody think so far? Make sure to leave likes, comments, shares, etc. Let everybody know that you're having a great time here with the Riff Tracks version of the commentary on the presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and the 34-time convicted felon Donald J. Trump. Right, exactly, Trucker John. Good to see you, Trucker John. Keystone is Canadian oil, not ours, and they took the pipeline and they were going to put it over Indian burial grounds. If you were to go over like a military cemetery, if you went over Confederate battlegrounds or burial grounds, and with the Keystone pipeline, they'd raise a fit. But if you put it over Native American, indigenous people burial grounds, they have no problem with that. And then the pipeline was going to just bring all the tar sands down to Houston or Texas or whatever, and so they could be refined there and then shipped out, because other countries may very well want that the tar sand type oil, but we're not using it. We're never going to use it. It's never going to happen. It doesn't help our reliance on foreign oil, doesn't help our domestic production for oil that way. It just doesn't help at all. And the people who were obsessed with the Keystone Pipeline can't even understand that. Well, that's because the fact that most of the people that are going to whine and bitch and moan and complain about the fact that we don't have Keystone XL are probably all of those people who Donald Trump said that he loved after the 2016 Nevada primaries, which are the people who are the poorly educated. Before we get back to the debate, I do want to say I have every intent of having a podcast tomorrow, of having a show tomorrow as well. So you get three episodes of Liberal Dan Radio this week, if I don't lose power. As you may have heard, might have seen, the hurricane is coming up towards the southern coast of Louisiana. It should hit here sometime mid-morning, midday. The eye of the storm at the moment, last time I checked, is supposed to go near Baton Rouge, which means we're on the right-hand side, which means possible tornadic activity. It also means possible heavy rains, heavy winds, wind gusts of up to 70-something miles per hour. We're not necessarily going to get full hurricane conditions. Maybe. Depends on if it wobbles, if the track wobbles more to the right or more to the left. But we still have gusts, and you could potentially lose power. Since I lost power twice in the last month already, I'm under no inkling that I'm safe. No, I don't believe that I'm safe from power outages right now. So, anyway. So if I lose power tomorrow, I will try and post that I lost power tomorrow, to let you know that I'm not going to have a show. But I have every intent of having a show tomorrow if the power and the internet are available for me to do so. So, Aaron, I love saying Baton Rouge, like you say Baton Rouge, like call him Baton Rouge, like a country singer, or you say Baton Rouge, like French, or I just sometimes will call it Red Stick, because that's what it means, Red Stick. See, Chad, so far I think it's a wash either way for independence. I don't know. I mean, granted, I'm biased because I think Donald Trump is a miserable shrew. He's a hack. He's a liar, a cheat, and can't be trusted with the reins of power in this country. That being said, I don't know. I don't know how independents are going to think about this. We'll have to see what the polling says about how independents feel about this, but I don't know. I think she's doing a much better job than he is. He keeps going off topic. He keeps going back to Keystone. He keeps going back. He brought up Ukraine on the issue of Israel. Like, he's confused. He's asked about Israel, and he brings up Ukraine. He's confused. He looks quite sleepy. Dan should get John on after the debate. Let's see. That's what they told me. I've only ever donated to you and Dan. Appreciate you. I wish Kamala would stop responding with her talking points or just attack Trump's lies. The problem is, if you attack Trump lies, then if you don't attack if you attack the Trump lies more, then you allow Trump to dictate the debate. Whereas if she can make her points, which includes smashing. Oh, they're talking about Ukraine now. Finally, he's going to talk about Israel now that he brought up Ukraine, right? That's my secret. Nobody can know. Ukraine should just give up to stop their lives from being lost. Right? Oh, I could believe he went the eating dog route. That's the going thing. I think Europe is paying towards Ukraine. Weak people. Of course he isn't answering the question. How would you fix it? I'm not going to answer how I'm going to fix it. Dodge. No, they don't. They do not. Unlike you, President Biden doesn't like to do things out in the public. I'll speak to one, I'll speak to the other, I'll get them together. Great plan there, Donald. What? This is the way that Donald Trump talks to Vladimir Putin. They threw him out of a campaign like a dog, and now the immigrants are eating him. So stupid. If Russia took over half of Alaska, would you negotiate a deal or would you fight to get the rest of Alaska back? Conservatives can't answer that question because they know the answer and they know what the answer should be, and they absolutely know that they wouldn't just give half of Alaska to, well, Trump might. Exactly, Madam Vice President. Mic drop. And we built here in this country. We created jobs. That's facts. Absolutely. She absolutely. And Trump tried to weaken NATO. Damn. Because you would have given up more power without him having to shoot a bullet. Just like you ceded power to Putin in the Middle East, and you weakened NATO. What? What? She was the emissary. She was the Cisco. For all you Star Trek fans out there. It was. He might be hearing voices. What about Dan Quayle? I mean, I don't think she's anywhere near the worst vice president in the history. Hubert Humphrey. From this feller. I mean, she's absolutely owning him on foreign policy. Amen. I mean, she answered his question directly right there. So NATO was acting like you do as a business person, ripping people off? Is that how you knew? Nobody's done a better job. Extra ketchup. Everybody invest in Heinz, right? Donald Trump set the date to go. He invited the Taliban to Camp David. See? Good. And he invited the Taliban to go there. This former president, what I want to know what she wanted to say. What did she want to say? What did she want to say? I want to know. What do you think she was going to say in the chat? Let me know what you think she wanted to say. Because I swear, it was like, this motherfucker. This former president. And there's idiots that are going to be like, she stuttered there. No. She had her filter that triggered in there because she wanted to say something but didn't. I got involved with the Taliban because they're just like me. Well, that would have, if she really wanted to drop the N-bomb, I don't think the N-bomb was what she wanted to say, but if she really wanted to drop it, that would make Kevin Sorbo happy. This trifling ass. When he does this, he's telling us how big he is right there. We would have left. Just to finish, and I usually finish too early, ask Stormy. No one has pulled out worse than them. I pull out the best. Nobody pulls out better than Donald Trump. She turned black like a werewolf. I'm black now. At least he said that right. I couldn't care less. That she put out? I read that she's not black and she put out? What? 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 The Central Park 5. Do you think he will do the snake? I don't know. Two pages, not just one. 2 pages. We should. I would hope that the American people want better than that, but there are millions of people who don't, unfortunately. That is the one thing. He can't look at her. You're right, Josh. He absolutely cannot look at Vice President Trump. He cannot look her in the eyes. He cannot do that. He's just going to make his sleepy look right there. Sleepy Don. Dopey, gropey Donald Trump. Dopey, mopey, gropey Donald Trump. They were at the DNC. One of them is running for elected office now, yeah. There's never been anything. Just what? How can he keep? It's how can anybody take him seriously? I'm going to always ask this question because he does the same BS all the time. No one's been better. Nothing's been better. Nothing's like it's ridiculous. No, I mean you can go to one of his forums. There's my African American. There's my black person. What? You caused it. Look up Fox Business, OPEC, Russia, oil deal. Look it up. I'm going to grab this podium hard, pretending that Putin's getting ready behind me. Like small businesses, not like big businesses, small businesses. Will that elevate housing prices though? If you enable that, like if Donald Trump was actual good business person, he would ask that question, but he's not gonna because he sucks. I thought the mics were supposed to be shut off. They're not able to follow their own rules of the debate, so I guess they're just going to let them ramble. Yeah, Deminox. Yes, he is saying that she's going to defund the police, which is again going to. So Trump says that she wants to defund the police, and Israel won't be around in 2 years, and he thinks that's going to hurt. That's going to help her with the people on the left. You didn't get it done. No, you didn't want to change it. You wanted to eliminate it and replace it with some BS. Nobody has better people. Take a drink. If everybody had to take a drink whenever he said, I have great people, nobody had better people, or something along the same lines, we would all die of alcohol poisoning. You saved it? What? It's called Medicare for All. Concepts. Shouldn't you have the plan before you become president? Yet universal background checks is not taking guns away. The concepts and what? Yeah, I have no idea. Demodox lost his last brain cell listening to him. Exactly. Pre-existing conditions. Pre-existing condition clauses. She made a mistake. What? Private medical insurance fights to pay things. I'm dealing with that crap now. We must have clean air and clean water. I need to be able to drink. More hurricanes. My homeowner's insurance is ridiculously high. They killed the birds with the windmills. They don't like the birds. That's what he's going to respond. No birds. Exactly, Isolde Zen. I like people who weren't captured by Captain Bone Spurs himself. If you took my health care away, I wouldn't be feeling sick right now from a medical test, but on the other hand, I'd be dead. Pretty much. These people. Oh, Jesus. I guess it's kind of shocked that he didn't bring him up earlier. Oh, we're already at closing statements? Holy crap. I think that's... Is it ending soon? I guess it is... was supposed to be an hour and a half, and it's an hour and 36 minutes. So yeah, I guess it's right. I guess it's closing statement time. Oh my god, numbers was not a good idea for drinking. My favorite car I have was built in Canada. I think Jolie had something to do with it. Nice. Trump got 17 million in cash in China. He needs to wipe his nose. Very distracting. I feel a drill baby drill coming. Yeah. I mean, it's terrible that you have Sarah Palin has become Donald Trump's mentor when it comes to slogans. He's taking her slogan and moving on. You feel a drill baby drill coming? I feel a woot coming up. I feel a woot coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woot. One of the problems with how we've lost manufacturing jobs in this country for not just, just recently, but since its peak, was the fact that you don't need as many manufacturing jobs to manufacture the same things, because automation makes it so that one person doing a manufacturing job can make more than what a person working a manufacturing job could make, like in the 40s or before or what have you. So and there should be more manufacturing jobs as these chips plants get open and people can work in these jobs, chips plants making 6 figures. According to the numbers that are being cited, they could be working in these chips plants, manufacturing technology. They'll give them training. So yeah, so there's hope for U.S. manufacturing in the future because of the CHIPS Act, thanks to President Joe Biden. But don't let the facts get in the way of your feelings there, Herr Trump. I think the news will say it was a win tonight for her. Wait, you think the news will say it'll be a win tonight for him than her? I mean, are you watching the same debate? Uh, I mean, if you're judging it on blowhardedness, maybe, but if you're judging it on how he can't stick to the questions, he can't he can't even keep the country straight. He was asked a question about Israel, and he talks about Ukraine. What? It's ridiculous. The fact checkers will let us know exactly how many lies came out of Trump's pie hole, and I'll guarantee you it's probably going to be at least double or triple the amount of false statements made by Harris. Now, did Harris lie? Did Harris tell anything that was false? Maybe. Did Trump say anything that was false? Definitely. And I'm sure the amount of falsehoods stated by him will dwarf the falsehoods stated by her. Whatever. Because, again, there's a difference between a lie and a falsehood. Somebody can believe something is true and have it be wrong, and that's not a lie. That's just stating a falsehood. A lie has to be purposeful in intent. That being said, Donald Trump is full of lots of things, including false statements. Josh, being independent is not an excuse for being ignorant. Amen. Hallelujah. Chad, I'm stoned from an independent perspective. I mean, I'll grant you the fact that you're stoned, so maybe you are watching it on a different planet. But an independent still should be able to see that this debate did not go well for Trump at all. I don't believe anybody could look at this debate and say it went well. Only thing that his supporters are going to do is going to say, and which they're doing right now, like your Megyn Kellys, your Ben Shapiro's on Twitter or whatever, they're sitting here saying, oh, it must be not Megyn Kelly's tweet. Must be so nice to have the moderators running cover for you as a candidate. It makes it so much easier. I was like, yeah, it sucks for the liar in chief when he gets fact checked. Oh, we're back. Let's see what the closing statements. I think we hear Harris first because he won the toss. What power does she have as vice president to do it, dummy? You don't even understand the jobs that you're trying to run for, that you and your running mate is trying to run for. Trump gets last statements. Kamala should moon him. Kamala Harris. I think she has a little more tact than that. And you would let Netanyahu raise Gaza, and you would let Putin raise Ukraine. You invited the Taliban into the Camp David, dummy. Just a bunch of nothing. Just a bunch of nothing. I don't know. I'd ask Stormy Daniels if how good of a closer he is. Anyway. Well, you can go back and look like going forward. It's called the moonwalk. Nice, Jeff. Anyone who believes we're a failing nation is an idiot. Exactly. Well, of course, Donald Trump is an idiot, and Donald Trump said he loves the poorly educated. He said it after the 2016 Nevada primaries, and I'm sure he continues to do so, and I'm sure the people who are the poorly educated are going to completely, try and earn that love. So anyway, thank everybody for joining me, for watching the debate along with me, for doing the commentary, for helping with your comments along there. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for coming along for the ride. I think Harris won. Hands down. The conservatives, you know that Vice President Harris won because all of the conservatives on Twitter are currently trying to blame the moderators for doing fact-checking. Gasp. That's why you know Vice President Harris won, is because the conservative commentators can't say he did a great job because he didn't. They have to attack the moderators because that's their only way. They have to invalidate the debate. That's the only way that they're going to be able to try and salvage this, is that they're going to try and invalidate the debate, and for the fact that the moderators, were doing their job in fact-checking. Something that was sorely missed in the previous debate. Anyway, what do you think? Agree, disagree with my comments below. Again, if you wanted to rewatch this, just, you watch it along with, side by side with the ABC stream, and you should be able to get a good understanding of what I'm saying and what I'm commenting to, because, again, we don't want to risk copyright strikes. Let's see. I'm watching PBS. They just said in the first hour, Harris got a ton of donations from women. It's not surprising. Jackie says she won. Absolutely. Aaron, you're welcome. Dakota Dave. Jackie, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you, CR. Demonox says, I feel dumberer now. Nobody feels dumberer than Trump, though. He's the dumberest of them all. Anyway, so let's go ahead and we're going to close the show off. I don't have the show end thing, but we'll go right into the Nimbus song, Evening Land, as we do, which means we'll have to end the Twitch stream immediately, but we'll continue on. But again, I will try to be on tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Central here, liberaldanradio.com or twitch.tv/liberaldanradio. We will try and be here. If the weather allows it, I'll be here. If the weather doesn't allow it, wish me luck. So thank you very much again. Have a good night.